Okay, Jeremy, Jeeps Unlimited, 303-666-9020. JeepsUnlimited.net, where you can buy product. All of our used parts are on there. I'm going to go over this frame as briefly as I can, but as thoroughly as I can. This is a rust-free California Jeep frame. Just went out there and spent a few weeks gathering up Jeeps. It's taken us a long time. It's unfortunate that Colorado is starting to use salt on the roads, because this was a good market to pull Jeeps out of. But California is still out there. They just cost us a lot more money. Anyway, I want to go over the back side of it first, the top side, and we'll flip it over. Back support, frame support, perfect. Obviously, what you can see. What you're seeing as far as the black goes is the factory paint. That's how good a shape these are in. Anything that you see is brown is where the bare metal is rubbed off. Basically, the paint is rubbed off, and that area is oxidized. Since there's no salt in the air, there's no rust on it. What I would do is probably paint this frame with a Rust-Oleum or Pour 15, just to make sure that you prevent rust from happening, especially if you're in a salt area. They use salt on the roads and whatnot in the Midwest, East Coast, or even actually out here now. So anyway, so you kind of see some scrapes along through here, just from probably the tub being pulled off. Basically, as soon as you get bare metal, you're going to get a little bit of that oxidation, but you can see it. This is all real nice and smooth. There's no scaling or anything like that on these frames. I assure you that I've been doing this long enough to know, what these frames look like when they're toast and whatnot. This one's got a little cut, which is a little odd on it. Probably, to be honest with you, I'm not really sure. It's just on the top, the surface. It doesn't go into the side. It's kind of that, just right there in the corner. You can kind of see it. It's I wouldn't do anything other than cover it up. It's not big enough to really warrant anything. They were probably putting something on, a fender flare or something, and gouged it on accident, or gas tank, who knows, but it has that, so I'll knock a couple bucks off. It's not much, but I'll get you something off there. These areas love to rot out in. Sorry, my back's hurting me, but this is beautiful inside. That's your shock tower in your rear. This is your passenger side shock tower. Note that the bushing areas are all perfectly circular. Those areas like to hollow out with rust. This one's also in good shape. And this side here, one side at a time. This is your middle frame mount, front frame, left front frame mount. Again, this is a 4-cylinder, if I haven't already mentioned that, 2.5, 87 and 95. If you want to put this on a 6-cylinder, you need to move these guys right here up right about there. They go up about 3.5 inches or so. They do that to compensate for the shortness of the block. Otherwise, the frames are identical. But what I would do is just buy a 6-cylinder frame. They're a little harder to get sometimes, but we do sell them, and I have a couple also from California in stock right now. So all in great shape through here. This one's got a lot more of that discoloration. Again, no scaling on it. It's all surface. There's no pitting or anything like that. You could wire wheel this down, but to be quite honest with you, just get it painted. We are going to offer sandblasting here soon. It is a little bit more money, just because it does take more time. So for those of you who are doing those kind of projects and want to pony up a little bit more for them, let us know. And these, if you buy this frame and you don't need it right away, we can sit on it for a little bit, but I don't suggest sitting too long as far as not buying it. If you are needing one, you can always do a deposit, but the big thing is that they don't last very long, and these are getting extremely difficult to find, especially in this good a shape. Obviously, there's not an endless supply of frames out there. There's only so many that, don't rot out in and don't get in accidents. So, bottom side here, also beautiful. This is back frame support, and then your gas tank support there. Absolutely beautiful on this side. Track bar mount there. Those are your brake line mounts. This is all factory. Nothing's been modified or changed on it. These are being purchased. This area loves to rot out in them. Again, this is all top. You can see through there, nice and smooth looking. Still only focusing on that for you. Threads are good. No broken bolts in them. Absolutely beautiful frame. This is your driver's side, since we flipped it now. And you can see I flipped this pretty easily. They're not very heavy. They weigh probably 250-ish, give or take. Shock perches there. This is another area that loves to ride out on frames. And this thing is absolutely cherry. And this is cherry inside now. We scope everything. prior to buying the Jeep, just to make sure there's nothing hidden on them. Pretty good indicator if they're solid on the outside. They're going to be solid on the inside. If there's any indication on the outside there might be any scaling or anything like that, I guarantee there's scaling on the inside. So we do our due diligence. We have happy customers that way. One last thing I want to note, what you see here is what you're going to get. We don't mass list these frames, so meaning that this frame, this listing, this video, these photos, this is the frame you're going to get. You won't get the other frames I'm listing, you'll get this frame. That's for your assurance to get what you're paying for. Last note, one more, tubs. I got a lot of tubs right now in TJs. I don't have a lot of YJ tubs. I do have a couple grade A's that we just got in that were off these frames. They're, again, as clean as these frames, if not cleaner. Absolutely beautiful tubs. We'll get those listed as well. Those won't last long. Those are actually one of the fastest things we sell out of here. And they're clean top side and bottom. I haven't washed that one yet, but I'll get it washed and you'll see how clean that one is. Those are available separately. So give me a call if you have any questions, comments, concerns, and look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.